Guys, this is Redneck Sports Radio, and I'm coming to you with a preview of the Week 3 matchup between Alabama Crimson Tide and the Eastern Carolina Pirates. Now, Alabama is ranked number 1. In Week 1, they barely squeaked out a win over USC, 31-28 in Southern California. That was a very good game. And then last week, Alabama beating Clemson 29-14 in Death Valley. So 2 very big wins for the Tide. Obviously, Alabama and Auburn moving to the independents. Michigan squeaked out a 13-10 overtime win over Auburn last week. But this week, we have ECU coming to Alabama. Alabama's first game of the season in their own stadium. Auburn will be traveling to Mississippi State in the other independent matchup. But, alright, so let's go ahead and preview this game now. So, Alabama obviously has a very young quarterback in Jalen Hurts. And Hurts has played, up to this point, he's played pretty well so far, up to this point. Now, will he be able to continue playing at a high level? It remains to be seen. Obviously he's got the weapons, a crowded backfield indeed, a very crowded backfield. Damian Harris, Joshua Jacobs, Bo Scarborough, who is the starter, and B.J. Emmons is a freshman. And at fullback, you got Dakota Ball. He's very good receiving fullback out of the backfield. Calvin Ridley, Ardarius Stewart, Robert Foster, Garrick Dieter, Cam Sims, freshman Trayvon Diggs, sophomore Derek Keefe, and freshman T.J. Simmons make up the receiving core, a very deep receiving core. Tight end O.J. Howard, and then Hale Hinches and Miller Forrestall, who I believe will be the tight end to take over next year. Obviously the line's good. You got Cam Robinson, Lester Cotton, Bradley Bozeman, Ross Pierschbacher, and Brandon Green. So Alabama comes in matching up against Eastern Carolina well. Now, what does East Carolina have? Let's check out what ECU has. ECU comes in with quarterback Philip Nelson, who is a very talented quarterback. Very, very talented quarterback. At running back, they have Anthony Scott and they have Darrell Scott, 2 very talented running backs. But Alabama, they do not have a fullback on the roster. But wide receiver, the man you got to watch out for is Zay Jones. He broke the all-time record for receiving yards in real life, and he may give Alabama's weak secondary problems. Alabama, yes, I'm a Bama fan. I admit they don't have the best secondary in the world. Trevon Brown and Quay Johnson are 2 more receivers you got to watch out for. Tight end Steve Baggett, he's more of a blocking tight end. Left tackle, their offensive line is their center is an 89 overall, but 2 78s and 89 overall, and 80 overall, and a 76 overall. So a pretty good offensive line. Now on defense, how well do they match up? They obviously have their star player, senior left end Fred Presley. He's a star at defensive end. From what I see, their defense, they really don't have a ton of talent. Davon Pratt, he's really good. Cameron White's a good middle linebacker, but a lot of seniors on the defense, a lot of experience on the defense from what I'm seeing. And their free safety, Trayvon Simmons, is a junior. At corner, they have Deshaun Amos, who is very good. Other than that, though, their corners are not really too great. Tim Irvin at strong safety. Now, Alabama's defense obviously loaded down with talent. You got Jonathan Allen, you got Eddie Jackson, you got Ronnie Harrison, you got Minka Fitzpatrick, Tony Brown, Marlon Humphrey, Anthony Everett, Shaquem Carter, Nigel Knight. You got Jared Maiden. Obviously, Tim Williams, Anthony Jennings making up that right outside linebacker position. That's depth there. Reuben Foster, the captain of the defense. Ryan Anderson. You've got a ton of talent from this Alabama squad. And I believe Alabama's probably going to dominate this game. I'm going 42-7 Alabama. But we'll see what happens, guys. All right. I'll come back. All right. Redneck Sports is out. Peace.